Hi guys, my name is Katie and welcome to my booktube. Today I'm going to be doing a review of The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. Now I posted a video a few weeks ago talking about why I love Emery Lord's books, and before that I had read just her book When We Collided, but that was in promotion for the release of this book, The Names They Gave Us, which came out I think in May, so I'm really sorry my reviews yeah, just haven't been reading much lately, but I'm really excited to review this one because it's one that I loved a lot. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. The Names They Gave Us is about a girl named Lucy who has the perfect life. She is a Christian girl, she's the pastor's daughter, she's really involved in her church, she has the perfect boyfriend, she has her family who's healthy, and she has a camp that she goes to every summer that she's really looking forward to. And that is until she gets the devastating news that her mum's breast cancer has come back. When she was younger, her mum had breast cancer and she had a lumpectomy, I think, and then now it's come back and it's worse than it was before, and it's just changed basically all of her plans and all of her views on life. It's very much about her faith, and it's very much about her trying to discover where she stands with God and where she stands with everything else in her life. And it's definitely one that I would highly recommend, and I really loved, and I will go into that now. As always in my spoiler-free reviews, I'm not going to be revealing anything specific about the book that you don't really get from that you don't otherwise get from the blurb or kind of would understand from the gist of it. So yeah, you can totally watch this review if you haven't read the book. So let's just get into writing. So just very briefly on writing, this book definitely felt different to When We Collided, which I liked because it was definitely a different premise and it was very different characters to her last book, and it just felt a lot softer, the writing, I guess, in a way, but also more relatable, and maybe that was because I really like the characters and could relate to the characters, but just the writing was very different, but not in a bad way. I really enjoyed it. And despite it being different, I was so hooked to it like I was in When We Collided. I flew through it in a day and I just absolutely loved every second of it. I did not want to put it down, and it was just so easy to fly through. The format of it being just the different times of the camp and the different days that she's at this camp that she goes to is just really great. And I forgot to mention that in the synopsis actually. She ends up going to a camp for troubled teens, which I'm going to go into more a little bit, but I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a really great camp that she goes to. She goes there to be a camp counselor there. On to plot. I've never read a book that I have related to so much. I'm a Christian, and even though I'm a different, I guess, denomination to what Lucy is, I found it really great seeing her faith be really well represented in the book, and it was really respectful in the way that they did it. Another thing that I really related to in the book is that my mum has also had breast cancer, and luckily it wasn't as bad as Lucy's mum's situation is in this book, and my mum is now in remission, which is really great. I'm gonna get emotional talking about it, but I really could connect to Lucy and understood a lot of what she was going through in the book and a lot of her feelings and her wrestling with God and all that sort of stuff. So the fact that the main character was a Christian whose mum had breast cancer was just unbelievable for me to find, because I've never ever found so much in common with a character, which is really great. The overall plot of this book and Lucy trying to find her way with God and trying to find where she fits in this new camp that she goes to that's so different to the normal church camp that she goes to with her parents every summer is really amazing. And I really loved just the way that at some points it was so easygoing and it was just like every day what was happening in the camp, but at other points just got like really down to the gritty details. And later when I talk about characters, I'll go more into it, but just everything that happened at the camp was really special and affected you in a way that I just didn't expect going into this book. And so overall the plot was just something that was really different but also really fun, and I felt really comfortable reading. And I think I just said a little bit on it before, but just the way that they dealt with faith was really respectful. I found that I could relate to a lot of what Lucy went through in wrestling with God when her mum had cancer. I really enjoyed seeing, I guess, people respect the fact that Lucy was a Christian, and I just enjoyed the fact seeing a Christian main character in a YA novel that is getting a lot of love, because I feel like we rarely see that. We see so much representation of so many people, but I feel like Christians are very rarely represented in YA. So it was really encouraging and exciting to see a book where I felt myself was represented in. So now on to characters. All the characters in this book are so unique. It's such a lovable cast of characters, especially the main group of friends who are the camp counselors that are the same age as Lucy that she's with. They're really great. I really love them. They all had something really unique and what they call the bag that they carry to camp with them. So like the baggage that they take take. They each have something that really tough that's happened to them that has landed them at the camp that they're at. It's really lovely just to see them and the way that they've grown in their own selves before the book and also during the book when they come to know Lucy. As I said before, the main character Lucy was so relatable. She was really lovable to read about. The love interest was really awesome. I loved him, and all of the friends were just really intriguing. And what was also intriguing was just all the different people that were at the camp that Lucy was at, because it's a camp for troubled kids, I guess, and they all have some sort of baggage that they take, and Lucy tries to help a lot of them through that despite what she's going through. And it's just really beautiful to see the counsellors who have so much that they've been through use that as a way to help those kids at the camp, and they all have really amazing stories and stories that intertwine with each other and intertwine with Lucy's family, and it's just really beautiful in the end when you discover everything. So that's all on the 3 points that I have. One thing that I will say is I wish there was a little bit more to the end of this book. I understand why it ended the way it did, and I think it was important like how it wrapped up, but I also just wanted more in the end. I guess I wanted to find out more about what was going to happen with Lucy and her family and her mum and the people at camp and all that sort of stuff. That's all I have for my review of The Names They Gave Us. Highly recommend you pick this one up. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Please don't let anything like the fact that it's got faith in it deter you, because I just think it's a really important book all round, regardless of the fact that it's a Christian main character and she talks about faith in the book. I feel like that would deter a lot of people. I hope it doesn't deter you, because this book, for reasons other than having a Christian main character and having faith as one of the focuses, is just really amazing and represents a whole lot of different people and is just really important. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you give it a thumbs up, don't forget to comment below. Let me know if you've read The Names They Gave Us and what you thought. If you have, let me know if you've read any other Emery Lord books. I would love to know, because I love her books. And if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!